How's it going? All right. I am just logging on. Let me get this sound going, and I hope everybody is doing well. So this is a live video I do. I've been doing them once a week and just trying to get interactive with the riding community and OBB followers and all that great stuff. So I'm Ride with Red. Um, I am the founder and president of an organization called One Broken Biker. Bam, right there. So we are a group of people that support injured motorcyclists Canada-wide. It's such a great organization. I'm so proud of it. If you haven't heard about it, check out our website, onebrokenbiker.org, and be sure to just see what we're doing. We help injured motorcyclists by raising funds and then donating to them. Yeah, we've just been, it's been a crazy couple years, and now we're exploding. So if you haven't heard of us, be sure to check us out. Supporting injured riders Canada wide. I don't know, throw a little subscribe here if you don't mind. Subscribe to my channel. I am trying to do everything motorcycle, so between reviews and how-tos and live videos and bike nights and all that great jazz, be sure to subscribe and see what we're getting up to. So you just hit that little click, that little subscribe button. That would be a huge, I love supporting, getting the support from you guys. And also I love supporting other people. So that being said, I did want to give a quick shout out to Ride in Alberta. This is a Facebook page that was started, I want to say like a month ago, maybe a couple months ago, and it's just growing. The guy's got almost Craig is his name, 8,000 followers, and it's just to promote small businesses and then also do group rides and just basically everything motorcycle as well. So he's been pretty awesome and a big supporter of One Broken Biker. So I love giving little shout outs and people that support the biking community. All right, let's jump right in here. Road trips. Let's talk about road trips, you guys. It's snowing where I live. Most of you, I don't know if you're from the Alberta area. We have crappy roads right now, so we aren't doing very many road trips. But because of the pandemic, I've been forced to have to look around Alberta, BC, Canada, for different rides. And I was wanting to do the Pacific Coast Highway this coming year, but I just don't think it'll be happening with the whole border closure. So what I've been doing is, if you guys have any sweet rides, that routes that you do, even if it's around where you live, Alberta, BC, be sure to comment here and tell us your what you ride, where you ride. Oh, I got some people. Hello from California. I think your name is WK. That's awesome. What's up? Got Duncan, got Troy in here. I support you guys. I thank you for jumping on and hanging out with me. So riding in Canada, I have found some really cool. I wanted to show you guys. If you have, and if you have done them, maybe write in the comment that you've done the road or where you've done it, when you did it. So the first, and this isn't in any order, but it was just kind of what I went through online and just looked at different ones. But I have never done the Sea to Sky Highway. If you have, be sure to comment, because apparently I'm missing out. This is a beautiful highway, and it's got the ocean there. It just unreal. So I definitely will be hitting up that one. My second one was the Icefields Parkway. This is unbelievable. I've done this in car. I didn't do it. I haven't done it in a bike yet, but just gorgeous roads. You got these beautiful ice fields and the mountains. It's just unreal. So this one, the Irish Loop, Newfoundland and Labrador, I would love. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to head that way and do some of the roads, but I've just been looking at some of their roads and just unbelievable. Like, I would just love to be riding the highway with that scenery. unreal. I did do the Pacific Coast Highway a couple years ago, and well, God, it was more than a couple years now, but it was a beautiful highway. I'm sure some of you have done the lovely Highwood Pass. So this one I did a couple years ago, or a couple, not, I guess months ago. Last year, some of my girlfriends and I, we jumped on the bikes and we did the Highway Pass. I did have to pull over halfway and fix my GoPros because they were not properly fixed or not properly working. But we went for to have some lunch, and look at this. This is just unbelievable. This is literally where we are having lunch. If you haven't done the Highway Pass, Highway 40, you have to do it. It's just unreal. And yeah, we were cooking. We brought a bunch of food. Made a fire. I literally brought firewood on my bike, and yeah, it was unreal. I burnt my hot dog, but whatever. It was still well worth it. So that being said, how many of you guys have done trips or are doing trips or got a plan? And you have that one person that you always ride with. I started riding, oh God, it was like 2012. And I met this girl, Mandy. She's like my ride or die biker chick or whatever you want to call it. I don't get to ride with her much anymore, but her and I have done lots of kilometers. I want to say it's like around the 30,000 kilometers together. And we've done some wicked trips together, and it's just I always wonder, like, if other people have that kind of support, or not support, but riding partner like I have. Mandy was just like my BFF. I think I even got a picture here. Yeah, this is Mandy and I. We rode and did the Pacific Coast Highway a couple years ago. There's so many funny stories with that. I'm sure lots of you guys have had tons of stories from riding and whatnot. Be sure to comment them. I would love that. I do appreciate you guys like tuning in on here, and I love that you guys are chatting on the side here. I'm looking at Duncan. Yeah, Highway 40 is such a good road. Yes, Troy. So going back to the other story, Wiener Sisters. Yes, us girls went and we cooked wieners on the Highway 40. So now we call it we're the Wiener Sisters. It's a fun little thing. I don't know if you guys, like I said, like have a partner or group of people that you just ride with. They're your ride or die. Mandy's definitely one of those people for me. And yeah, I got a little story about Mandy. This is, I don't know if she might even be on here chatting. Oh, she is there. Mandy Blake. Best trip ever, Ash. Yeah, it really was. So I got this funny story I just want to share with you. So we're coming home. I think we're on day like 13 of our trip. We did the Pacific Coast Highway. Coming home, I'm super grumpy. And if any of you actually know me, when I get grumpy, I'm not very nice to be around. I get a little ragey. I would just like to say cheers to everybody. Thanks for tuning in on this little live chat. Anyway, so I'm super, super grumpy. We pull into this gas station. I'm cold and I want to warm up, and I'm grumpy. And it was around Sturgis, so there was lots of other people from all over. We had bumped into these group of guys, and of course, Mandy's running right over to say hi to the guys. That's when she was single. She's not single anymore. But anyway, so I'm all grumpy. I go in. I'm making myself a coffee at the gas station. I put half coffee, half hot chocolate. We go outside. I'm grumpy. We sit down. Did I say I'm grumpy? I think I've said it like 10 times. We sit down, and Mandy's kind of giving me the gears, like, oh, you're so grumpy. I take a couple sips of my coffee, and I'm drinking it, and I'm like, oh, there must be chocolate chunks in my coffee. And I'm like sipping it, and I'm like, oh, and I'm kind of chewing it, and it does not taste like coffee or chocolate or anything. And I just kind of spit it out. I shit you not, guys. It was full on real size, full size flies, not fruit flies, real flies. I spit it out. And I'm like, what is that? So I'm thinking it's chocolate. I've been chewing on them. And Mandy, she bursts out laughing. She thinks it's the funniest thing ever. I am so upset about it because it's just adding to my grumpiness. And so I spit it out. And then Mandy's laughing. She's hurled over, laughing. She takes a sip of her coffee. Same fucking thing. She's full mouth of flies. She spits it out everywhere. It just like, and then I just started laughing. I do love a good motorcycle story. I've got tons of them with Miss Mandy. She has been just such an amazing woman to ride with, and much love for you, Mandy. But yeah, like how many people? Yeah, it was Amanda. It was disgusting. It was, but it's one of those things that I just you don't forget about it. You've got tons of these funny stories, and it's you know when you have somebody like that you ride with. It's unfortunate Mandy and I don't get to ride as much anymore. She moved to Vancouver or Kelowna, and we see each other about once a year or a couple times a year, depending on my work schedule, if I can make it out there. And yeah, it was so awesome. She's such a great woman, and yeah, I want to know how many people out there have that person. Amanda, I know that you have Stan and Troy, I'm sure you ride with your wife all the time, and you just have that person where you just connect with them. It's like poetry when you're riding. So I wanted to share that story with you guys and have a little laugh. I got lots of them with Mandy. I could definitely tell you a couple more Mandy stories, but I won't bore you with that. Oh, look at all these comments on here. Let's see what you guys. Lots of people chatting on here. Mandy saying hi. Yes, PG. um, yeah. So I've been doing these for the last, I think this is my fourth live video. I'm just trying to just get, communicate with you guys, chat with you, share stories. I love when you guys jump on here and you watch my live streams and interact with me. I don't know what I would do with 13 people watching right now. That's a whole lot. Um, I really do appreciate it, and I'm looking so forward to our bike nights coming up. We're just hoping that with the pandemic, we'll be able to actually get out there. So again, if you don't know about One Broken Biker, go to that website, sign up, become a member. Every penny we raise goes to injured riders, and it's a huge support, and we love you guys all. And if you haven't yet, start following Grover Law Firm. Grover Law Firm is a huge support also of the biking community. He supports One Broken Biker in such an enormous way by donating a motorcycle to us. We've got a 2020 Street Glide that he just bought for us. And we raise funds on that by just awareness. But we give away free tickets. So you just have to come to one of our events, bike nights, poker runs, silent auctions. You come to an event, you get a name on that motorcycle, and you could possibly win it, which would be amazing. We would love that. And so if you haven't, start following Grover Law Firm. His page, we're all across all the social media, Grover Law Firm, and yeah, they support the biking community, and not just with One Broken Biker, but Bikers Are Buddies, Magic of Christmas, you name it. If it's a bike event, Grover probably sponsors it or has sponsored it. He's just such a support of the biking community. So be sure to check them out. Yeah, the Newfoundland one, Amanda. I just think it would be so epic to do, uh, to just go over there and ride. I really want to focus on different rides this year and just things that I always kind of do the same rides. And what are some of the rides you guys do around Alberta? Because I got a lot of Alberta people on here right now. I definitely love the 40. Highwood Pass is just unbelievable, and if you haven't been to it, you'll just love it. It's just unreal. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, this was short and sweet. Oh, I got Brent on here. So with our Brent, so Brent just asked if One Broken Biker would consider starting a chapter outside of, I guess, Alberta. We do not have chapters. So the organization is strictly 100% nonprofit. So the organization helps Canada wide. So we're opening up where if a group of people want to come together and almost start like a support group and raise funds, we're totally open to that. But there won't be a president or a secretary or treasurer even. It'll all just, the money needs to come back to basically our One Broken Biker in Canada or in Calgary. And then because in order to get help from an injured rider, they don't go to like per province, they go to our website, fill out the form, and then that form goes to our outreach. And it doesn't matter, we've got people from all over Canada, and we just kind of send the form to that person. So we don't have chapters, but we're so open to getting more people involved. And if you want to start like a bike night or a poker run, we just have some guidelines that we just want that person to follow, or that group to follow. So we are creating like a whole new, I guess you're not going to call it chapters because it's not what it is. It's more of like a support group, or you're just part of this massive organization. So one day I'd like to jump over that border. We're probably a couple years from there, but it is something that is not, it's there. I'm going to make it happen, and it will be. It's my dream to make this at least, Canada, US. I'd love it to be worldwide, but it's a slow go. We're just trying to get all over Canada, and then we'll jump over that border. So yeah, Dave Newman, he's got a trip going to Mexico in September, and that would just be unreal. Aren't you doing, you're doing Canada, US, and into Mexico, the three flags? So that would be just such a cool trip to do. I might tag along with you if it is open, or at least partial. Does anybody else have rides that you're trying to plan this year? I definitely will be hitting up BC. I did some rides last year in the Kelowna area, and it was just out towards Nelson. It was unreal. I just loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Oh, I got some Australia guys on here. This is awesome, you guys. I love that, like, I love how YouTube allows you to be across the world, literally. Where it's not just like before when I was just on Facebook, it was only like that Alberta area or whoever was following me. I just love that this can be broadcast all over. So this is awesome. And I love that One Broken Biker is going to be definitely growing. It's just going to continue to grow, and we're just going to keep doing this. We got Angel Face on here, finally featuring in my mini series. Yes, I did see a little bit of your I don't know, your videos that you've been doing. That's pretty cool. Troy, yeah, Bike Fest. I would love to do Bike Fest too down in Vegas. That is going to be something I definitely want to do. Yeah. Smitty Independent. I cheers to you, sir. You gave me a little cheers thing. Thanks for watching this video, and yeah, Las Vegas is definitely, actually, Troy and Stacy, I'm looking forward to that. I hope that we'll be able to make that work and cross the border and take part in the I don't know, crossing the border and the Bike Fest. I've never ridden a motorcycle in Vegas. I recently just had a motorcycle in Mexico, and that was amazing. I got this adventure bike and ripped around. I did a whole video on it. You've got to see it. If you haven't seen it, hit that up. It is so cool. It's a short video. I was not prepared at all. I didn't have any of my mounts or my GoPros or anything, and I did that little short video. It was unreal. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna check you guys later. Maybe comment or something if you want me to talk about a specific topic. This is just kind of, I don't know. I just been checking it out and trying to do different videos. So if you've got an idea, be sure to comment on my channel or Facebook me or whatever, and maybe I can talk or bring up whatever you're talking about. So, or whatever your topic is. All right, guys, much love for you. We will see you later. See you next week. Peace out. Mm-mm-mm.